as they come around this time. They're coming 3 wide as a salute to you, the fans, here at Lucas Oil Speedway. On your feet, make some noise, find your favorite driver, let them know you're out there. They're getting ready for 25 laps here tonight. Going 3 wide around the track. A salute to you, the fans, here in the stands at Lucas Oil Speedway. On the back straightaway, let them know you're out there here tonight. They bring them around. Now they're going to break that. They're going to go back to our regular 2 wide starting positions for tonight's main event. Shane, 25 to decide it. It's going to be a fun one.
Will be a fun one. You got to think initially Reese Moran on the pole position after the fast times during heat, dominating the way he did. Got to think he's the favorite, but as we just said, this track went through some transformations during intermission. Track crew came out, tilled it up, put some moisture down. Question is, how will these drivers respond to the changes? And, of course, later in the evening, sun goes down, cooler temperatures, that changes everything as well. Lights are dark. Green flag in hand of the Wheatland Outlaw, Mike Striegel. It's a Missouri weekend. We start here at Lucas Oil Speedway. They go to I-70 tomorrow. They finish the weekend at the lake, but it all gets started tonight at the Diamond of Dirt tracks. Reese Moran sees the orange cone, crosses the white line, and we're underway on Thursday Night Madness from Lucas Oil Speedway.
Reese Moran, the 22, the Tulsa, Oklahoma native out front as they come through. In that second spot, the 2J, that belongs to Quinter, Kansas, and Zach Blurton. At the line, it's going to be Moran, Blurton, and a battle for that third spot between the 20 and the 8. That is Sheldon Blarksdale, the Norman, Oklahoma native. The 8 of Riker Pace, Collinsville, Oklahoma.
Well, as expected, Reese Moran setting a blistering pace out front, where he was the only driver sub 15 in heat races. Now he's the only driver sub 16 in the feature, so the track has gotten slower. Reese Moran has kept up with it. It's side by side with Blurton and Alex Sewell. Sewell to the outside, he'll grab second.
Sewell on the outside, gets around the 2 of Blurton. Now has his sights set for the leader, the 22 of Reese Moran, the Tulsa, Oklahoma native. As they come through this time, just by about a car length. In that second spot is the 8 of Sewell. Sewell, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, as the 2 of Blurton, Quinter, Kansas, your top 3.
Alex Sewell with 2 wins on the season. Both have come in this Oil Capital Racing Series. A win at Salina on May 27th. He won at Lawton on June 10th. Even with those 2 wins, he hasn't ran the full series, so he's only 18th in points right now. He has more wins or is tied with the most wins in the series, but he hasn't ran it on a regular basis. That's why he's 18th, but now look at him flying high on the top side. He is cutting into that lead. He was top side. Now he goes to the bottom, trying to make a run on Reese Moran. He had it down to half a second. Reese Moran built that lead up, but now Zach Blurton is back up into it. The battle with the top 3, they're spread out right now, but once they get into the turns, all of that distance evaporates and it gets tighter.
It looked like Moran trying to hold on to his tires, hold them off for the later charge, but the 8 of Sewell on the move forced him to get up and get on the horse. The 2 of Blurton right there with him, the 2 coming as second and third right behind the leader, the 22 of Reese Moran, the Oklahoma native, here tonight.
Reese Moran has found the cushion. He's found the fast way around, but he is half a lap away from lap traffic. And when you look at the lap traffic up in front of him, it is 2 wide, about 4 cars deep. So there is a mess of cars he's going to have to get through. That could play into the hands of Alex Sewell and Zach Blurton.
There's definitely a track through the traffic, but we're going to find out who's going to find it the easiest way, because not long now, here comes the 22, Reese Moran, the Tulsa, Oklahoma, your leader, has got set to work around traffic coming out of turn number 2. He has got the 1T of Joshua Tire, the Kiefer, Oklahoma native, on his sights, first up on the list.
and the stars are aligning for Reese Moran. Flagman did not put out the move over flag. He's letting them all duke it out. But where the tail end of the field was too wide, they all just miraculously go to the inside. Reese Moran had been running top shelf. They decide to let him have that groove all to his own. So where Reese Moran, we thought he might have to fight through lap traffic, it all has just gotten single file, and he is motoring around in the fast lane on the top side.
Bad part is Alex Sewell follows suit right behind him. It is Moran, and now Moran has traffic. He is going to have to get around. Here comes Sewell. Sewell's starting to close the gap. Now, driver's starting to move around and letting the leader through. But is it too little too late? Because Sewell looks to the back here tonight up in turn number 2, bringing out the caution.
Yellow comes out. Reese Moran was starting to get busy behind the wheel, trying to get through the lap traffic.
22R.
So the caution comes out for, as you heard Doug say, the 22R. That is Laney, Gage Laney. Bringing out the Boone's Barbecue caution.
Making me hungry.
That lap would have completed 15, but we'll go back to lap 14.
Great race so far. Again, the man up front, and that is Reese Moran, the 22, shooting out to an early lead. Sewell, and I don't know if his car is better on the longer runs as we come through, but he was starting to gain in on that 22. They were starting to work on traffic, and that was going to make a big difference as to how this was going to work, because Sewell was following suit, both of them making it through fine.
Yeah, I think the lap traffic was what was really causing Reese Moran to lose the lead that he had. It had gotten down to a half a second advantage over Sewell, built it back up to 0.7, been hovering around there. But now all that lap traffic is gone, and it took, if you recall, about 11 laps or so to get into lap traffic, and that is just about how many laps are left whenever we get back to racing action. So I'm not sure if lap traffic will play into this again for your lead cars in Moran, Sewell, and Blurton.
Well, thank you for all of you watching us on Racing Dirt here tonight. The OCRS Series doing a great job. 305 sprints here tonight at the Diamond and Dirt Track and Lucas Oil Speedway for Thursday Night Madness. And we're glad to have you along on video. And, of course, we got a great crowd here tonight for a live action.
And if you're in the stands or within driving distance of Odessa, Missouri, you like what you see on the screen, you like what you see here at Lucas Oil Speedway, make your way over to I-70 tomorrow, check them out again. But then we invite everybody back here for our weekly show on Saturday. And you can make a day of it, Doug, and you literally are going to make a day of it on Saturday. You'll be here for the action at Lake Lucas.
Well, it's going to be Lake Lucas in the morning, and that is qualifying Saturday morning, and then Saturday night. We got Circle Track right here. Didn't get our chance to do our midseason championships. We're going to do those this Saturday night, crown our midseason champions, and, man, that's going to be a lot of fun. So you got a 2-for-1, and you're right. So your ticket's good. If you get a ticket for Lake Lucas, it's good for here and the Circle Track. Speaking of which, lights are out, green flag getting ready to start. Here comes the 22 of Reese Moran. Green flag flies from Striegel.
Alex Sewell had been running on the top side of the track, continues to go back to work there, and Reese Moran has checked out. Sewell and Blurton, they're going to have to duke it out for second right now. The advantage will go to Sewell by a couple of car lengths at the line. That completes lap 15. We've got 10 remaining.
As they come around, Reese Moran now starting to check out on the field. The 22 from Tulsa, Oklahoma. In that second spot, it is Alex Sewell, the 8 car. Here comes Blurton, but he's got company. That is the 7 of Landon Thompson. Thompson in that 4th spot on the back, looking to take that 3rd spot away. Did, but Blurton's going to take it back in 3. Not quite so fast. Coming out of turn number 4, it is Landon Thompson. Thompson to 3rd, Zach Blurton to 4th, and that puts Shelton Blarksdale, the 20, in that 5th spot as they come around. Lap 17, 18 this time around, 7 to go. It is going to be Reese Moran, the Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 20, your leader. But here comes Alex Sewell. Sewell's car starting to come in, starting to bring him around. And traffic now in a couple of laps will be with Reese Moran and Alex Sewell as they come down. It'll be 5 to go this time.
It's been all Reese Moran. It was all Reese Moran in the heat races. It's all Reese Moran right now. He has led every lap so far. They will catch up with the tail end of lap traffic, but as they did the first time that he caught up with the tail end, they all moved to the inside and they let Reese Moran work his magic on the top side. Down to 5 laps remaining. Reese Moran out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. 4 wins on the year, none of which have come in the Oil Capital Racing Series. Only 2 top 10s. He's got 2 wins, however, at Creek County, 2 at Red Dirt, and he is on his way to win number 5 in the first at Lucas Oil Speedway. Has a couple of more lap cars he will have to tend with, one of which stays to the low side. The next one he'll have to get around with 2 to go. Takes that high line away from him, but Moran has no issues at all. Goes to the inside, slides up, stays out of the nasty stuff on the top side of turn 2, stays away from the wall, and he'll see the white flag this time by. Alex Sewell knifed into the lead a little bit, got it down to a second, then down to 0.8. But I don't think Alex Sewell will have anything else for Reese Moran. He comes from Tulsa, Oklahoma, made the 3-hour drive to Wheatland, Missouri, and he starts the Missouri string with a win, the first of 3 nights in the Show Me State. And Reese Moran says, show me the money. He takes home $1,500 here tonight at the Diamond and Dirt Tracks, a winner on Thursday Night Madness.